Hi, welcome to Motorcycle Tours to Spain and an update on how I'm getting on with the Moto Guzzi V85TT Travel. Because if you've seen my earlier video or followers, you know, I love the test ride, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. Then I went to Spain on it for 3 weeks and came back, and it wasn't my favorite bike. It had some issues with it. And I didn't know if I was going to keep it. So let's see how we got on.
Helmet on the mirror, map folded, engine up. Oh, bones a little slower now, but my hands still find the clutch. Front wheel points to the mountains I roll out. Feel the rush.
There's many things I like about the bike. There are. The torque's fantastic, tank range is good, handling on the sweepers is good, but there was a few niggly bits. Now I'm not going to go and go into all the detail I did before on the niggles. I'll just give you an update of how I'm getting on. High beam switch, I still flick it on accidentally. I just turn it off. It's no big deal, don't bother me. The side stand, I still catch my former boots. When I wear my former adventure boots, I still catch them in there, but not so often. And I'm used to it and I'm expecting it, so it doesn't bother me now. The hazard light switch below the starter, but I'm still flicking that on quite frequently. Just switch it off. The mirrors are better. What I was used to was seeing on other bikes was seeing quite a proportion of my shoulder in the mirror, but I've turned my mirrors out now on this, so I only see the tiniest bit of jacket. I still need to see some of myself, so I've got a baseline for where I am. So I just see a tiny bit of jacket now, and it's a lot better. Still do blind spot checks, of course, but the mirrors, they're not pissing me off like they used to before. The fuel range on this, when you fill it up, you've got a distance you can go on your tank, and as you ride the bike, that level doesn't drop. It doesn't bother me now. The fuel range is so brilliant anyway, over 300 miles. Seriously, I reckon even 330, 340 miles on a full tank, no bother at all. Loving that about the bike. The phone connection to the Guzzi app, waste of space, don't use it. I now have the Carpoo Ride system on here that links to the phone seamlessly, and it's way better than that Guzzi app is, so I don't bother with that. So they're the little niggles. The 3 things I hated about the bike, which I was contemplating keeping it, selling it. The 3 things were the panniers. Well, you can see I've changed those out. I didn't like the Guzzi side opening ones, so I sold them I got nearly 400 quid for the rails and the side opening cases that came with the travel edition. And this system here, this Shad TR40 system and rails, cost me £501. So with selling my other boxes, they actually only cost me 100 quid. So absolutely chuffed the bits with them. They're not perfect, but they're great. Really good. Really happy with those. Second thing that I really hated about this bike was the seat. So I bought a comfort seat, and it's better. It's a bit disappointing that it's not comfortable. It is a little bit better. I can go a little bit further, but it's not completely fixed it. So I now have 2 seats. I've got the standard seat and this comfort. So over the winter, I will send my standard seat away and get somebody to try and upholster it better, and then sell this. So if you're in the market for a comfort seat in the spring, drop a comment and we'll see what we can do. The third thing that I hated about the bike was the handling in the twisties. And there was various comments on my last video, from helpful ones and suggestive ones, to people that weren't happy that I disrespected the V85TT. Now, I bought the bike at 3 months old, and I've no idea if the previous owner had a fiddle with the suspension or not. So when it went in for its service, I asked for a new set of tyres. I got Metzeler Torrents on there, and I said to the dealer, can you set the front suspension back to factory standard, and then tweak it, adjust it up for a fully loaded bike with both panniers, tent, bag on the seat, tools, air compressors, puncture kits, tank bags, water. Tweak that up for a heavy bike, and they did. Noticeable difference. You can feel the potholes and the bouncers a lot more. It's a lot stiffer. But in the twisties, in the tight bends, absolutely transformed this beast. It is brilliant. The old issue was the brakes are so good on this that if you put your front brake on, the front would dive in and it wouldn't like it. It doesn't do that now. Absolutely brilliant. Completely different bike. So all of those that were saying there's nothing wrong with it, that's how Guzzi's handle, no, there was something wrong with this. Was it the previous owner? No idea. Was it not set right when it came out the factory? No idea. But all I know now is it's different. And that Guzzi mechanic at the local dealers tweaked that, combined with a decent set of tyres on it, game changer. I'm not selling this, you must be kidding me. Best bike I've had. Does everything I need it to do absolutely perfectly. Really does. Boodles of torque, overtakes like a dream. You can scratch in the corners with it. Great off-road. The Bardanas Desert, any viewpoints I go to, campsites, Tabanas Desert, spot on. Absolutely spot on. Love it. Love it. I suppose I ought to say that since my last review, I've done 7 weeks in Spain. She's now on just less than 13,000 miles on the clock now. I had a 3-week tour all the way around the Devil's Breath. I had 2 weeks down to Andalusia and Valencia, and then another 2 weeks in northern Spain. So we've had a variety of roads. Did experience heat this time. So I'm making this video in August 2026. We've just had the heat wave. And what I noticed was at 37 plus degrees, it pinks. And it will pink, let's say you're in 3rd gear and you knock it off for some reason, and then you want to pick it up again. Pinking sounds like there's a bag of spanners in those pistons. Ding, 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 ding. Particularly climbing up a hill. We climbed this one hill in the Apujadas to a campsite. Apujadas below Granada, and there was a lass there on a Harley, 1800cc Harley, water cooled, and we got to the top and I said my bike's pinking, and so was hers. So it isn't unique to the Guzzi. I tried different fuel. I've tried E5, E10 in it. Didn't seem to make any difference. It still runs well. It just pinks its cojonudos off, if I can say that. I'm used to the cold start now. When it's really, really cold engine, you've got to give it a minute. So I'm going to chuck that microphone by that exhaust now, and we'll see if we can pick up what the engine says when it's cold and how it talks to you when it's warm and you know she's ready to ride. Bike's cold, let's start it, see if we can hear that engine pitch change when she's ready to go. Bit lumpy. Doesn't take long at all. Normally takes about a minute, a bit longer yet. What I often do is put my helmet and gloves on while I'm waiting for this to warm up, but you don't want to try and take it out of an underground car park when it's really cold and been parked up overnight, because it's just got no power getting up that slope. Settle down now. That's better. Lovely job. She'll go now. Fine, sweet as enough. But yeah, it's got quirks. It's got character. Great. I'll get that seat sorted out. She's a keeper. Ride cool, ride safe, ride Spain.
Oh, bones a little slower now,